And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with game number 2 of the day on Diamond 1, featuring the Rostock Braves, who will be the visiting team, and the DC Napanee Express, who will be the home team. Ethan Toombs on the bump for the Express. He's going to start the game against Owen Belinsky, Riley Good, and Danny Scott. And we are underway with ball 1. That one's push foul down the left side as Reddick brings it back into play. Ethan Toombs threw yesterday for Napanee. Strike one. Their game against the Saskatoon Selects. Toombs had 10 strikeouts. That was the Express won 10-1. Belinsky putting up a good battle here in the first at-bat of the game. His catcher Will Myers tries to find something to beat him with. And it will be a changeup on the inside corner. Great pitch by Ethan Toombs. So Riley Good playing third base once again today for the Rostock Braves. Gets hit on his elbow pad. Wasn't sure if he was going to get the call there. So Good's aboard the hit by pitch. Danny Scott, who himself had a home run and 2 singles in the game on Diamond 1 yesterday against the Nova Scotia Selects. Fouls that changeup off. Toombs is way ahead in the count, 0-2. He gets the strike 3 call on the outside corner. Another good changeup by Toombs in there for strike 1. Looking to work his way around the 1 out hit by pitch. Good throw by catcher Will Myers, but just not quite enough to get the speedy Riley good. Runners there for Mike Walker. As Toombs strikes out the side looking and gets himself out of any trouble. So after the top of the first, no runs for the Rostock Braves. The Express coming to bat. And we're back for the bottom of the first. Joe Weiler will be facing Ethan Sutcliffe, Alex McGilvery, and Gavin Brooks to get things started for the Napanee Express. That one's skied foul behind us. Misses up with that pitch. 1-1. That's in there for a strike. 2-2. That misses down and out. Pushes the count full. 3-2 pitch misses. Sutcliffe's aboard with a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the first. Swings through that one. Good change up there from Weiler. Tries another one and misses up and out. Check swing. Foul ball. Here's a pitch from Weiler. Changeup misses up. Gets McGilvery swinging at strike 3. One-0 count to Brooks. Runner's going. That gets away from Mike Walker, and Sutcliffe's down to second. So good hitting count here for Gavin Brooks, 2-0. With Sutcliffe at second and just one away. Holds on that one. Three-0. Good chance Brooks has got a green light here. That gets away, and Sutcliffe scampers down to third with Brooks earning the walk. That'll bring Aiden Reddick to the plate. That misses. Ball 1. It's pushed just foul down the first baseline. 1-1 pitch is fouled off. It was a pitch from Weiler. Changeup. Fought off by Reddick. Another 1-2 pitch on the way. Does not chase up. Peels. Umpire says no. 2-2 pitch on the way. Push back up the middle. Weiler makes the play, checks the runner back. That'll bring catcher Will Myers to the plate. Looking to get the Express on the board here in the bottom of the first with runners at second and third and 2 away. Going to push that one into the gap in left center. That will cash 2, and he will stay at second with a 2-out, 2 RBI double. Matt Musklo now at the dish. He's going to push that one through a hole past a diving second baseman. And the Express are up 3-0. Good piece of hitting by Musklo. Tough break there for Ben Dom, who made a great attempt at a diving play and just had it go off his glove. River Taylor, first baseman for the Express, looks at strike one. Weiler with the 0-1 pitch. That's pulled down the left side. A few feet foul down the left field line. Weiler puts that one in the dirt. Musklo dives back in safely. And they get Musklo. Nice throw by Walker, and Brubaker makes the tag and get themselves out of trouble. Back with the first pitch of the second inning. Nolan Baltina looks at ball one. Through one complete. Napanee DC Express leading 3-0. On 2 walks and 2 hits. Baltina quickly ahead here, 2-0. A good hitter's count. Looks at a strike. Two-one pitch on the way. Baltina took a good cut at that one and just a fraction behind. See if he can time him up and get a good square hit here. Toom skips that one in. Ball 4 to Baltina. Reddick thinking bunt here. Ben Dom did not square. But Reddick's just about halfway down the third base line. Ready if Dom does square to bunt. (0-2). Dom fouls that one off himself. Another 0-2 pitch on the way. It's Dom swinging at a drop down in the dirt. One away. I'll bring pitcher Joe Weiler to the plate. One away, and Baltina's still hanging out over there at first base. That one's going to get away. Myers decides not to throw. Baltina moves up to second. Toombs gets the sign. Weiler sits back on that changeup. Skies it out to left. Baltina tags, advances to third. So I'll bring the number 8 hitter, Caleb Stonefish, with Baltina at third. Rostock looking to get one of those 3 runs back. Swinging strike. Bit of a stare down here between the Rostock first base coach and home plate umpire, who seems to be maybe not happy with something that's been said. Good spoil by Stonefish. Got the count sorted out. 1 and 2 is the count. Toombs trying to get out of trouble. Baltina at third on the leadoff walk. So Toombs and Stonefish in a battle. Both looking to win. That one's down in the dirt for ball 2. Baltina at third. Toombs with the 2-2 pitch on the way. Stonefish spoils another one. Great battle here between these two. Catcher Will Myers calls time so they can reset. Toombs wasn't sure what the call was. Another 2-2 pitch on the way. That one's ripped off the glove of Reddick. Wow, great play right there by Reddick and Alex McGillivray. The old tip drill. And the side is retired in the top of the second. River Taylor at the plate once again after he got a few free looks last inning. Matt Musklo was caught stealing, so River Taylor, who's playing first base today for the Napanee Express, swings and fouls off the first pitch. Weiler skips that one in. Doesn't get the call on the inside corner. Here's a pitch on the way from Weiler. Gets the call that time. 2-2. Sits back on that and lines it to Brubaker for the out. So one away, Brandon Barker. Looks at strike one on the inside. Weiler gets that call. Quickly ahead, 0-2. That one's down for ball one. There's a 1-2 pitch on the way. It misses. 2-2. That one's pushed into right center gap. And Barker's going to be in there, rounding two, and a stand-up triple for Brandon Barker. One away, runner at third, Caden Fowler. Playing second base here today for Napanee Express. Here's the 0-1 pitch. One pitch on the way to Fowler. Pushes that one. Weiler looks him back at third. Barker wisely stays at third. 2 away. Barker thought about breaking after the throw was made to first. Your leadoff hitter coming up. Good decision. 2 away. Sutcliffe walked in the first and scored. That's in there for a strike. 0-2 count for Weiler. One-two pitch on the way, and he gets him swinging. And we're back for the top of the third. Rostock Braves trailing 3-0. Blake Brubaker, number 9 hitter for the Braves. He's going to push that out to right, flared. He's going to drop in for a leadoff single here in the top of the third. And Braves have a base runner. That brings us back to the top of the lineup, Owen Belinsky, who struck out looking in his first at-bat. Looks at a strike here. That's in the dirt. Brubaker scampers down to second. That one's pushed to short. Looking back on to first for the second out. Sorry, first out. Toombs rocks, fires, skips that 25-foot changeup. Ball 1. One-0 pitch on the way from Toombs to good. Squares, pulls back. Steals down to third, and they get him. Great play by the Napanee Express. Will Myers. Great throw down to Alex McGilvery, who was covering third on the squared bunt. So 2-0 pitch. Misses down, 3-0. Right idea by the Rostock Braves, but very well played by the Napanee Express. Strike on the inside corner, 3-1. Pushed back up the middle, over the head of Toombs and in there for a single. With 2 away, Rostock back in business with a base runner. Center fielder Danny Scott. Change up. Gets away from Myers. Trying to fire it down to second, and Ethan Toombs makes the play. Just stop the ball. He and Myers having a little chuckle about it. One-0 pitch on the way. Down for ball 2. Gets the call in the outside corner. 2-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Really good. Got a healthy jump off second base there. See if Toombs can once again get himself out of trouble with a 2-2 pitch on the way to Danny Scott. Misses for ball 3. Payoff pitch for Toombs. Spoiled by Scott. So still Riley good at second. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another one on the way here, and that's another spoil by Danny Scott, who's having a great at-bat, battling Ethan Toombs, pitcher for the Napanee Express. I think this is the 8th or 9th pitch of this at-bat for Danny Scott. And he works a walk. Great at-bat by Danny Scott. Mike Walker struck out looking back in the first. Not that he was in agreement with it. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. So Toombs in a bit of a pickle here with runners on first and second. Skips in a changeup for ball 2. There are 2 outs, so easy bag on the infield. Toombs has had a longer inning here in terms of his pitch count. Strike 2. Rostock Braves not in agreement, thought it was down. First base umpire calling time and asking the players to keep their comments to themselves. Mike Walker looking to win a battle with Ethan Toombs. Gets a bat on it. Good play by shortstop McGilvery on first, and Express are out of trouble again. And we are back. The bottom of the third. Alex McGilvery splashes that in behind first base for first out. That'll bring Gavin Brooks to the plate. Always fun listening to the chatter in between innings. Rostock coach Donnie Scott fighting for his guys at the plate who aren't all necessarily in agreement with the strike zone of Thomas Gravel. Brooks pushes that. Great diving catch by Dom. That one stays foul, just. Aiden Reddick grounded back to Weiler in the first. That went off the heel of Riley Good's glove at third. Brubaker tried to back him up and got crossed up with the third base umpire who was getting into position. So that'll bring Will Myers up. Apologies. I'm not sure how they've scored that, if they scored it an error or a hit. But Reddick will advance to second on the wild pitch. That misses out. Weiler gets Will Myers swinging at that one, up in the zone. 2-2. Myers swings and misses at that. Ends the inning and any threat. After 3 complete, Napanee Express 3, Rostock Braves 0. Back for the top of the 4th. Nolan Baltina leading things off for the Rostock Braves. First pitch swinging. Great play behind, out on the grass behind first base by Caden Fowler to retire Nolan. Ben Dom to the plate, who struck out swinging in his first at bat, back in the 2nd inning. Change up. Unable to check his swing. Another change up. Quickly behind 0-2. Fouls that off. Stay alive. Another 0-2 pitch on the way from Toombs. Misses down and away for ball 1. Another changeup that Dom sits back on, pushes it out to right. Digging for 2, throw. Gets him at second. What a great throw by Matt Musklow out in right field. Tried to stretch it. Gets thrown out by right fielder Matt Musklow. So, in the sounds of the conversation that just took place, Coach Walker for the Braves was appealing that the first baseman was standing on first base and preventing the runner from making a turn. After a quick conference, the umpires say no, runner is still out at second. Joe Weiler flew out to left in his first at-bat. Hoping to help out his own cause here. Down for ball one or ball two. Two-one count. We'll see if Weiler can turn on something here. Pushes it out to center. Deep over the head. Of Brandon Barker, and he's in there with a stand-up double. Good rip and a good attempt by Brandon Barker, but Weiler got just enough of it to push it over his head and get it to the warning track. Weiler will be replaced by Ben Dom on the two-out courtesy pitcher rule. A two-out catcher and two-out pitcher rule brought in this year by Softball Canada. Catcher rules always existed. One-0 pitch on the way. Misses up for ball two. Good hitters count for Stonefish. He tries to push that and just misses down the right side. So two away. Ben Dom running for pitcher Joe Weiler at second. 2-1 count, two out in the top of the fourth. Toom slips, Stonefish skies it. Barker gets under it and retires the side. So 2 hits. No runs, no errors. Express leading 3-0. Back at it for the bottom of the fourth. Matt Musklow, after making a terrific throw out in right field to get Ben Dom at second, will lead things off for the Express. He'll be followed by River Taylor and Brandon Barker. Musklow hit a single and was caught stealing back in the first. 2-1. Weiler evens count at 2-2. And he gets him swinging. Strike three. Taylor hit a hard liner to short in his first at bat in the second inning. That one's in there for a strike. Let's push back up the middle. On to first. He's retired. Ben Dom's been busy here, recording 3 outs, 3 of the 5 outs in the last 2 innings. Brandon Barker at the dish as he spoils that pitch. Barker hit a triple in the second, was subsequently stranded there at third. At 65th pitch from Weiler, misses down, evens the count at 1 apiece. That misses up for ball 2. Gets that call for strike 2. Two pitch on the way from Weiler. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So after 4 complete, Napanee Express 3, Rostock Braves 0. back for the top of the 5th here in somewhat sunny downtown Carp. Blake Brubaker, number 9 here, will be followed by Owen Belinsky and Riley Good for the Rostock Braves. That pitch misses on the inside corner. That also misses on the other side of the plate, so Brubaker, 2-0 count. Three 3-0. In there for strike 1. That's pushed down the right side line. Good diving attempt by Matt Musklow in foul territory. Full count to Brubaker here. There's a 3-2 pitch on the way. Misses down for ball 4. So great at bat by Blake Brubaker. Earns himself a walk with leadoff hitter Owen Belinsky. We'll see what Coach Donnie Scott puts on. ON1. Belinsky fights that off. Oh, 0-2 pitch on the way. Brubaker at first, nobody out. Belinsky gets out of the way of that changeup. 1-2. Belinsky's going to push that into left. Great piece of hitting to fight that off. And the Braves are in business with runners at first and second. And nobody out. That's in the dirt for ball 1. Riley Good had a single his last at bat. Advanced to second on a pass ball and wound up being stranded there. He's been on both times. Hoping to extend that here in his third at bat. Good count to hit at 2-0. That's skirts away from catcher Will Myers. Runners will advance to second and third. It's a 3-0 count to Riley Good. We'll see if Coach Donnie Scott gives him the green light. Ball 4. So Riley Good earns himself a walk as well. And the bases are loaded with nobody out for center fielder Danny Scott. Time has been called. Looks like Express might be making a pitching change. Ethan Toombs has thrown 84 pitches so far. Looks like we have one defensive change. Ty Kemp is going into right field to replace Matt Musklow. And Toombs will come out. Just trying to have a listen here. I think he will replace him. It will still just be, batting order will remain the same. So Musklow warming up, hoping to end the threat. He's got some work to do as the Rostock Braves have the bases loaded here in the top of the 5th. And number 3 hitter Danny Scott coming up. Danny was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Sorry, that's on the wrong line. He struck out looking in the first inning and walked back in the 3rd. Scott pushes that foul down the first base line. One pitch on the way. That is going to be pulled foul. So they're way up in the count, 0-2. You heard catcher Will Myers yelling for them to leave it. They were both backing up on the ball. I mean, they had made the play. Blake Brubaker could have tagged from 3rd and likely would have made it home. So Danny Scott in an 0-2 hole. Nobody out and the base is loaded. He's going to foul that one off the other way. Over in Team Quebec, who's warming up. Got another 0-2 pitch on the way. And that hits him in the feet. Bring home a run, advance the other runners, keep the bases loaded for Rostock in the top of the 5th. Cleanup hitter Mike Walker. Hoping to further change the score. Pushes that out. Foul down the left side. A 1 pitch on the way. Misses up. Musklo, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. 1-2. One-two pitch. Spoiled once again by Mike Walker. In the battle here is Mike Walker with the new Napanee Express pitcher, Matt Musklo, who puts that one over his head. Walker does a great job spoiling that pitch and staying alive. Another one spoiled by Matt Musklo. Stay alive at 2-2. Musklo misses away with that. Pushes the count to 3-2. Nowhere to put him. Bases are still loaded, nobody out. Good pitch by Musklo, and great job fighting off that inside pitch by Mike Walker. Another payoff pitch on the way from Musklo. And another foul ball by Mike Walker. And he loses him down and away for ball 4. And another run will come in for Rostock. they bring things closer, 3-2. Still nobody out, still bases loaded.
With nobody out, the batter is the first baseman, Nolan Baltana.
The number 5 hitter, Nolan Baltina. Just walked and flied out. Looks at strike one on the inside corner. No 2 pitch on the way. Gets him looking on the inside corner. First out of the inning. Still lots of life left for the Rostock Braves. Just 1 out, bases loaded. That one misses up and in. Gets away from Will Myers off the umpire's mask and no damage done. Riley Good stayed at third. Danny Scott at second. Mike Walker at first. That misses up for ball 2. Ben Dom had a single last inning. In relief is Matt Musclo. This is pitch number 20. Also misses up for ball 3. Ball 4. He walks in a third, well, sorry, doesn't walk in a third run. A third run comes in. Just the 1 out. We might have another pitching change here. So Ty Kemp, it looks like, is going to move to first. Not sure if Musclo is going to go back to right. Musclo is going to go back to right. And Dylan Kemp is going to come in to throw for the Napanee Express. So River Taylor is down. Ty Kemp moves to first.
Pitching change for Napanee.
And Musclo
number 16,
goes back out to right. Following the completion of this game on Diamond 1 will be Kip Quebec and the Saskatoon Selects. Rostock is scheduled to play at 3 o'clock against Team Newfoundland on Diamond 2. We'll see if that schedule holds true given the delay we had this morning. Joe Weiler pulls that foul down the third base line and sends teammate Caleb Stonefish over to the first base line to warm up or take his swings. Kemp skips that in for ball 1. Tie ball game, bases loaded. 1-1 count and only one away. Weiler lays off that. Ball 2. Weiler fouls that back into the cage. Strike 2. Kemp would love to get ground ball and potentially a double play here. Force all around. Change up in the dirt. Pushes the count full. Express infield is in. Trying to prevent this run from coming home. Allowing the Braves to take the lead. Here's a pitch from Kemp. Weiler's going to pull that into left. Deposits that, so Weiler deposits that into left, helps his own cause. Cash is one for the Braves as Danny Scott comes home, and they take a 4-3 lead here in the top of the 5th. That one's skied up behind us here. One pitch on the way from Dylan Kemp. That's going to be ripped into center. Picked up. Weiler's going to, or sorry, not Weiler, Ben Dom coming around from second, and another 2 are cashed on the single by Stonefish.
Now that is the shortstop, Blake Brubacher.
Blake Brubacher, who got this started what seems like forever ago with a leadoff walk. He's back up again with just the 1 out. And Rostock having pushed across 6 this inning alone. Kemp gets the call in the outside corner, 1-1. Brubaker shows bunt. Two 2-1 pitch on the way from Kemp to Brubaker. That misses out. Ball 3. 3-1 pitch on the way. Skips in for ball 4. Time called as Dylan Kemp will come out, and the designated player, Gavin Brooks, will come in to pitch.
Pitching James for Napanee. Now on the mound, number 55, Gavin Brooks. Winner of the batter, the designated player, ON1.
All right, Gavin Brooks into the game for the Napanee Express. Trying to stop the bleeding here. He induces the pop out by Belinsky. Gavin Brooks misses outside. Base is still loaded.
Now batting the third baseman,
Riley Good, who walked and scored earlier this inning. He's up with 2 out and the base is loaded. Brooks trying to get out of it for the Express, and he will. So Brooks limits the damage. As Napanee gets out of it. Not after having given up 6 runs, and the Rostock Braves lead 6-3 through 4.5. And we're back. Joe Weiler still on the bump for the Rostock Braves. 0-2 pitch on the way. And he gets him swinging.
The point out the batter is the left fielder, Ethan Sutcliffe.
Starts him out with a strike. So Ethan Sutcliffe, who's walked, scored, and struck out, swings through that for strike 2. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Two out the batter, the shortstop, Alex McGilligan.
So 2 away for Weiler, who's now been staked to a 6-3 lead after Rostock put up 6 in the top of the 5th. 2 quick outs. McGilvery is going to rip that into left. Through the 5-6 hole, and now Napanese in business with a runner on and 2 out.
Now batting the pitcher, Gavin Brooks.
Pitcher, a designated player still, but pitching, Gavin Brooks. Tries to check his swing, did he? No, he did not, so that's strike 1. Fouls that off his foot for strike 2. So 0-2 pitch on the way. Brooks spoils that down the right side. Time called as that foul ball comes back. Home plate umpire wants to check it for any markings or tears. Back into Weiler. So another 0-2 pitch on the way to Brooks. Gets him swinging for strike 3. After 5 complete, Rostock Braves 6, DC Napanee Express 3. back. Kevin Brooks still on the bump for the Napanee Express. Danny Scott to lead things off. He's got a strikeout, a walk, and a hit by pitch, and a run scored. Brooks drops a changeup for strike 2. Oh, 2 pitch. Fouled off his foot. Stay alive. Another 0-2 pitch on the way. Changeup misses for ball 1. Brooks misses with that. Ball 2. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Inside misses for ball 3. He loses him after going up 0-2. Another good at bat by Donnie Scott.
Now batting the catcher, Mike Walker.
That one's skied. No one really able to track that one as Myers has it go behind his head, but it bounced. Went foul, so no damage done. Walker with leadoff batter, this inning. Danny Scott on it first after a walk. 2 strikes to Walker. That one's ripped past a diving Caden Fowler at second. In there for a single for Walker, and Scott moves up to third.
Now batting the first baseman, Nolan Baltana.
Smith is outside with that. None away. Runners at first and third. Nolan Baltina at the dish. That misses down for ball 2. Baltina's walked. Flied out to second and struck out looking. He will do none of those here as he rips one over the head of center fielder Braden Barker. He will cash a run and be in there with a stand-up double. As the Braves extend their lead to 7-3.
Now batting the second baseman, Ben Down.
Paints the outside corner for strike one. Change up. Rolled over for strike two. Brooks wanted that call on the outside corner. Not sure if it was down or out. 1-2 pitch. As that's pushed out to left. Walker tags. Play at the plate. Just offline. Good throw by Ethan Sutcliffe. Walker beats it as it pulls Will Myers just inside the line. Wisely, Nolan Baltina moves up to third. So one away. Weiler up, who singled last inning. Brooks misses inside for ball one. One 0 pitch. Also misses inside for ball two. Downs pulled down to third. Great play by Reddick. Knock it down onto first for the second out. And Baltina stays at third.
2 out, batters right fielder, Caleb Stonefish.
Caleb Stonefish singled last inning. Hoping to do the same and increase the lead for the Braves. One and one count. That one's pushed deep to left. Not quite enough as Ethan Sutcliffe gets under it to make the third out of the inning. So after the top of the sixth, Rostock Braves 8, DC Napanee Express 3.
Top of the sixth.
Back for the bottom half of the sixth, Joe Weiler. Delivers strike one to Aiden Reddick, who just made a great play at third base to knock it down and throw to first for the out. One pitch. Reddick fouls that.
Come on, CJ. Hey, Trees, come on. Hey, Joey, man, let's go right here.
85th pitch on the way here for Weiler. Misses.
Come on, CJ. Hey, Joey, hey, Joey.
Checks his swing. No, he did not. Strike three. So after struggling a bit with his control midway through the game yesterday, Joe Weiler settled down and got through the first inning. And Napanee hasn't really threatened since. Still touching mid-70s on the radar. As Will Myers gets out of the way of that one. This is down. Myers, who does have power, going to look for something good to hit here on 3-1. Takes a healthy cut. Misses for strike two. 3-2 pitch on the way. As Myers spoils that.
Hey, let's go, Tom. What do you say? Hey, right here, come on. Hey, we're winning. Hey, come on, CJ.
3-2 pitch gets him swinging. The outside dipper. Tenth strikeout of the day for Weiler. This is down. Ball one.
Come on, Joey.
2-0. Musclo. We started in right, came in and pitched. Went back to right. Was looking for something good to drive there on 2-0 and just missed it. 3-1. Swing and a miss for strike two.
Hey, let's go on the front side. What do you say, Joey?
Payoff pitch on the way. Gets him swinging. Strike three and ends the inning. Strikes out the side for Joe Weiler. Coming up in the top of the seventh will be Brubaker, Belinsky, and Good for the Braves.
The shortstop, Blake Brubaker.
Still towing the rubber for the Napanee Express, Gavin Brooks, as his team trails. That one's skied to center by Brubaker. So he's retired.
One out the batter is a designated player, ON1.
Brings things back to the top of the order. Belinsky pushes that just out of the reach of Brooks, and he will have himself a single. Riley Good, who's been hit by a pitch, singled, walked, and grounded out. On a fielder's choice, 5 unassisted. Trying to pad this lead with Brubaker on first. Increase the deficit and make it that much harder for the Napanee Express to make the comeback in the bottom of 7. Brooks delivers. Misses. Ball 4. Riley Good works another walk. Which will move Belinsky up to second. Bring Danny Scott, who's himself had an afternoon, on base 3 times, scored twice. That misses inside for ball 1. Rolled over on that. And 2 away on the fielder's choice.
With 2 out the batter for Rostock, the catcher.
We'll bring Mike Walker to the plate. That misses on the outside corner. Ball 1. Gavin gets Walker on the ground out. Ends the inning. Coming up in the bottom of the 7th will be to be determined, but Dylan Kemp, Brendan Barker, and Caden Fowler for the Napanee Express.
Now for another meeting in the bottom of the 7th inning. The designated player, Dylan Kemp.
We are back, bottom of the 7th, Express trailing 8-3. This designated player, Dylan Kemp, who's in here for placing River Taylor. Joe Weiler misses with that one. Does not miss with that though. 100 pitches so far on the day for Weiler. As Kemp swings through that for strike 2. 1-2 pitch on the way. Gets him looking on the outside corner for strike 3. Brings Brandon Barker to the plate. Last 8 outs for Weiler have come via the strikeout. Barker hoping to get things started for the Express. Pushes that out to right. Camped under it is Caleb Stonefish, 2 retired. And the Express are down to their last out of the game here, trailing by 5. Caden Fowler. 0 for 2 on the day. Ground out and a strikeout. Looks at that change up. Puts a sting into that one. off the fence in left center. Great hit by Caden Fowler just to go with it. Into second with a stand-up double, and the Express still have life. Ethan Sutcliffe
Now batting the left fielder, Ethan.
has walked and struck out twice, scored a run back in the first to get things started for the Express. Swings through that for strike one.
Hey, Joey, man! Come on, Joey, man!
That one misses away for ball one.
Boy, Joey. That's a good spot on a boy.
1-1. That's ripped over the head of Ben Daum at second. No quit in these Napanee Express, down to their final out, and they just cashed a run. Cut it to 8-4. Bring Alex McGilvery. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Swings and misses at that. Strike one. Fouls that off for strike two. So Express down to their final strike. The runner on first, trailing by 4. Weiler, 0-2 pitch on the way. Gets him swinging to end the game.
That's the ball again.
Through 7 complete. Final score, Rostock Braves 8, DC Napanee Express 4. We will reset and be back in 20 or so with the next game.
The next game on this diamond will be between the Saskatoon Selects and the Quebec. Fans, an announcement from Softball Canada. Rollins, the leader in softballs and performance softball bats, is proud to be the official softball of the fast pitch and slow pitch Canadian Championships, as well as the official ball of the Canadian national team.